all have friends and family members, and I know because I had a friend at a very, very, very young age used to do fucked up shit, and we always excuse their behavior.
Excusing behavior.
We have to learn to make people take accountability for their actions, the things they say, the way they move. You know what I'm saying? The things they do. Mm-hmm. We have to learn how to make people take accountability for the things, because if we don't, it don't fix itself. It just becomes a bigger issue, and it never goes away, and you're just constantly annoyed. So if you have somebody in your life that just think they can say what they want to say, do what they want to do, and you never supposed to have any feelings about it or be angry of any issues, and if you feel a way, you just oppress it and you never tell them, that shit stops today.
No, seriously, it does. Like, seriously, because I've been saying that. I was like, I'm never being bullied again in my life.
Welcome to Roger That. Grab your drink, buckle up, and join the conversation, because we are about to say what everyone else is thinking. I'm Mary.
And I'm Tequila.
And this is Roger That Podcast.
Hey, 2.0.
2.0. So what's up?
Nothing much. How you been, girl?
Good.
How was your trip down here?
I mean, it was cool for the most part. The reasoning for the trip may not have been, but yeah, the trip was pretty cool. Yeah, not too much traffic. I don't think they're going on in the world right now anyway, so.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. That's true.
Now, if it was the 4th of July or something like that, then, it was pretty cool. But, yeah, here we are.
Y'all how cute. You look cute.
Yeah, we laughing so hard because she said about how cute, and I think it's thin as spider webs, but
she always saying something crazy
about it. We ain't gonna get to that because I've been buying hair from the same person. And I don't know, baby. She must cost something.
It's a different texture and a little different cut as well.
So welcome to my Spider-Man sewing.
Ain't nobody finna fool with all of that white.
Hair's like a spider web.
It's good, crazy.
Oh my goodness. So what do you have on the agenda today?
So what's on the agenda today? You know how we've been discussing, you had said that we kind of don't gear to, like, we more so kind of towards females a lot of times. And I've been thinking about men a lot, and you were like, we need to kind of engage with the men or bring them in, reel them in. So I was like, okay. So, my Bible is YouTube, and I look at a lot of things on YouTube, and they have been addressing men's mental health. And I know in an episode before, you was like, mental health is something that people kind of use as use as an excuse for certain behaviors. But I guess it goes further than just that type of mental health. Like, I look at we have been talking about the job stressing us out. So that's part of like keeping your mental health intact as well. And it's, the job stressing you out. So what do you do about it? Because you need to go to work. You need to make a living and this, that, and the other. So when it comes to the men, the owner of Great Day Latte, she hosted a segment back on June the 3rd, and it was called The Weight He Carries. So I already knew that it was geared towards men, what men were supposed to come and kind of have a discussion and everything. And the way she actually had it set up was, hey, you write down your questions, male and female. Do you know only one man showed up? One man showed up. And that was so baffling to me that no man. So she ended up calling one of her homeboys. And she was like, hey, you forgot about the setup today. And I guess he must have said, what, you think I'm crazy? And she was like, no. What makes you think that you're crazy to actually need to come here? But that one man, he engaged with us so much, and we engaged with him. He was like, he learned a lot. And I'm going to say he was maybe late 50s, mid 60s or something like that. He's married, he has kids, kind of like young to me. Like they seem like they're about our kids' age, like 26, 27. The youngest one might be 22 or 23 or whatever. So one of the main things I always think about is men not expressing their emotions. And a lot of people say because they were taught, boy, get up. You supposed to, don't cry when you get hit. Don't cry when you fall. Don't cry when something happened to you. Like, get up. Nobody let them be a baby, but a little girl is like, oh, come on, little baby. You know what I'm saying? They do us like that. So my question really is, who is a man to lean on when everyone is leaning and depending on them?
I think, and we had this conversation before. I think the issue is, and I'm gonna say this because it's us, black families. Like I have met white guys that go, to a therapist. I even told you about my friend that he's black, but he act white. Everything about him is white, but his skin. But I might be his only black friend. But I say that to say like, he goes and don't have no problems or nothing. He just goes. It's just a part of his lifestyle. He goes, but he was raised around, like I say, too, the majority of white people, and I don't think everybody has a mental health issue. I think yes, it's a thin line between childhood trauma and mental health. But for us, they teach our boys like, don't nobody go see no therapist. That's sister shit. Or black people don't do stuff like that, and we are the ones that need it the most. And so a lot of our men, when they get to where they was raised to just take care of the house, so they always giving, 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 giving. But when they're empty, there's no one to pour into them. And it's kind of hard for men to have conversations with certain people because he don't want to come off as needy or soft or anything like that. Well, that is where the physical therapist come into place, because now you're dealing with somebody who don't know you, who has zero judgment toward anything you say, and that can never share your secret. You know what I'm saying? So mental health is important. And shout out to the owner of Great Day Latte, Kim Knight. She always does things to kind of help the community and help us. I mean, it's not just for black people, it's for anybody, but she really tries to just have different things that, that are needed in our community and in our society, and especially in this day and time. So shout out to her for that. But that is the problem with men. They were raised, especially older men, they were raised that no one went to therapy. And we talked about how I went to therapy. And I think therapy is really what shaped me into what everybody sees. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody always be like, oh man, like you just really doing it. But no, like therapy is a part of my progression. Therapy is a part of who I am now. So it's not a bad thing. I tell anybody, if you can afford it, and they have some plans where, insurance, but they have some plans where people that receive Medicaid or Medicare or something, I think some of that stuff may cover it, but it's definitely important. And we just went from not going to therapy until the kids that we see in today's day, which that's a whole different topic. So yeah, but I think therapy is important, and I think men may need it more than anybody.
They do.
So.
And I was watching not necessarily just watching them, but I know Toya Wright husband, Red, he says that it was hard for him to go at first, but he said now he just goes just to vent about things that he doesn't even feel like he can talk to his wife about, or it may be a problem or something that she's nagging, not necessarily nagging, but you know how women can be. And he said that he will actually go talk to the therapist to find out what a better way is that he can address what she's asking for, and I saw him during Essence. He was on a panel with two other guys. I think one of them was a pastor and the other one, I don't know who he was. But they all said that that's how they're able to not necessarily stay in a marriage, but it's helping their marriage. And they're older guys. Everybody is over 40, 50 years old. So they like, it actually is helping them. And I always say this, men, it's hard for them to compromise with anything. It's hard for them to actually compromise, or this is something I've also learned too. And I feel like women need to understand that men need time to process responding. Like, even though we might have, like right now, I might have something that's on my mind, but I have to give that man time to, like, right now just isn't the right time for us to actually talk about it, because it ain't gonna get nowhere. It's gonna be argument and hang up the phone, not talk for a few days. And who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. So it's like we have to consider their feelings also, not just ours. How, oh, I feel like I'm ready to talk right now, nigga. You finna tell me, and I want to know this, and why did you do this, and why did that happen? And then respect can be just as important to me and as love. That's something else I didn't know. Like, they look at, you need to respect me. And if they actually, like, some of us do need to hush. I need to hush sometimes too. But I'm like, my voice still needs to be heard. So it's like they have to figure out what's the balance in between for us to be able to understand them and address certain situations just as well as they need to understand it with us. And then, of course, and this just goes across the board, like sometimes advice isn't what they need. They just need a shoulder to lean on, somebody to talk to them, and just discuss whatever they want to discuss.
But I have to say something about that too, because let me tell you something. And anybody know me know I'm not like, I'm not against women or nothing, but I call a woman out on this shit. Like, I'm not one of those people that be like, oh, because that's what. No, I'm gonna call you out on your shit. But some women are really just fucked up though. Like, I done seen some good men with some fucked up women. But men have to take into consideration too. Sometimes when your woman don't respect you, or she starts to change, or she's unhappy or whatever, it's a lot to do with you, the way you are, the way you are toward her,
and the way you allow her to be too. Like, if men like to shut down. They shut down more than what, like, I can shut down, but I still am willing to say something about something. They'll just shut all the way down. They won't say anything. It's just like, close the door, don't say nothing to me, and then they'll come back like it's all good, like nothing ever happened.
And another thing, we had this conversation about, I'm gonna say it, me personally, like, women don't wanna feel like they're independent, like we had this conversation when people tell me all the time, like, you just so hard, and you just so independent, or you just won't let nobody do nothing for you, when that's the only option people have given you. What else do you want me to do? So sometimes it is hard for me to step into my soft girl era and stuff like that, because maybe the person, my other half, or previous relationship or whatever it is, maybe I had to be, what I'm saying, like everything. And maybe a motherfucker didn't carry my luggage through the airport or different things like that. So when, especially a real woman, like, I'm not finna ask you too many times to do something that I feel like a man is supposed to do. So a lot of times men be like, oh, well, she don't want to have sex, she don't want to do this. No, because she's lost respect for you, because at this point she is the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you have to be careful too how you treat your women. And a lot of men want 50-50 financially in the household, as far as helping pay mortgage, helping pay bills, and then you still want this woman to cook and fuck. No,
cook, clean, have sex, gotta go grocery shopping.
Yeah, that's too much. Like, yeah.
So, it's like, so that 50-50 goes across the board. It's like we can all put in where we can. Because the woman may not, sometimes, and the man may not have the money to be 50-50.
But the man don't need to always not have the money.
Does not. No, that's not acceptable.
We know some that ain't never got the money. But I'm just saying, like, you can't, bro, like, it's just, I don't know. I think love is just crazy. Like, relationships, I'm just one of those people that whatever works for you. And I'm learning that a lot of things I thought that worked for me do not work for me. And this is the point, and I'm at the point to where now the hard part is coming, because now you're gonna have to start, unwrapping certain things, and pulling the Band-Aid off and stuff like that. But you live and you learn. But when you see a lot of women and they're just so independent, and you just be like, why don't let nobody do that? It's because sometimes she never had, none but that one option was to do everything herself. And that goes back to mental health, because some men, instead of talking to someone and fixing the issues, they shut down, and then that just kind of starts the ball rolling. So now he just shut down, and now he's treating her different, and now you got issues in the household, and so just talk to somebody. Therapy is good, and let me tell you, the hardest part about therapy is going. Like once you go, I'm telling you, you're gonna tell yourself like, how did I not do this? Like, why did it take so long for me to do this? Like, who in the hell really said that this wasn't for black people? Like, I'm telling you, it's almost like a place you want to go, like the gym. Like, you just want to go. So, and I've been to therapy. Even when I remember, she was like, I'm gonna come. I used to go just to hang out. And sometimes too, you have to. And if anybody's looking for a therapist, sometimes you have to find what works for you. Like I wanted somebody that looked like me. I wanted somebody that wasn't perfect. I wanted somebody that got to where she is. She had to fight. You know what I'm saying? To get to where she is, we have so many similarities, and I think that's what works for me. So that's important too, is finding what works for you in a therapist.
And even with me, I am definitely that strong woman. Like, because I have not had anybody that has just come in and said, I'm going to do all of this for you. Not that that's what I'm looking for, but men stop being intimidated by me because I'm a woman and I'm soft. I'm very soft. And even though I may come off or I might say things a certain way, that's just me. That's because I haven't had anybody to calm me down and put me in a place where I don't want to do that. Yeah. That's all I want to do. I just want to sigh, just take that let that breath out and just say, I don't have to do it. And I think men can get intimidated by a woman too when they see you just say, and I think me and you talked about this too, at one point you were not where you were. Yeah. But then when you get to where you are, it's like they don't know what to do because they didn't, I guess their love language for giving, they don't feel like you want to take and need from them. So it's like, well, damn, what do I do at this point?
Yeah. Yeah, that is an issue because a lot of times, I've seen this in many households where the man is the breadwinner and the woman is maybe going to school or working her way up in her career or something like that. And now we 10 years in and she might not be making as much as the man. Sometimes she's making more than the man, but she's making enough to where I think that fear kicks in that if she leaves, she's still able to live without me. The fear of she's able to live on her own and be independent without me. And a lot of men just want somebody that depends on them. And so when a woman becomes, undependable on them, then I think that fear kicks in. But but I just feel like when it's a real man, he should be happy. Like
he should be able to adapt to it, celebrate with her. Yeah. Like, baby, I'm happy. I'm proud of you. And then too, men don't, like I said, they don't know how to accept it, and then they choose those. It's like they want to keep choosing those that need them. So when it comes to when you down and out, that's why a lot of men cheat. Because they feel like at home is not where they can lean on, but then they go out and they have this outside woman, and she may not just be looking for what he can do for her. She's actually there because I want to give you peace. I want you to understand that you don't have to be this person. You don't have to be this strong man all the time. I want you to still be a man, but where you're being nagged at or enough is never enough. Like there is no drawing line. It's, oh, you never do this, but he's always doing something for you, but he's getting beat up behind it. They will kick a woman like myself to the curb because I'm not that needy woman. I don't need you. Like you are different. Like I get it when women say he's just a bonus. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I want something like that, but hey, you can work towards it.
Yeah, I just think once the shift in a relationship from wanting someone to needing them, then the problem starts. In a relationship, you should want someone. You should want to be around that person. Like I wanna be in your skin. Like we used to joke about tequila, like always saying like she just wanna be in her partner's skin. Like, who the fuck wanna be in somebody's skin? Yeah, but then I kind of felt, we had that conversation. I'm just like, I just wanna be in the skin. So, the relationship should be a want. Anything like you should want to be with that person. You should want to go home and and stuff. And then when it becomes not a want but a need, that's an issue, or not even just a need, or when it shifts to where you feel like almost like you're a prisoner in the relationship, like that becomes an issue, a big issue. But yeah.
So, we just spent generations telling men to be strong, provide, protect, and just never break. But maybe the real strength isn't pretending you're okay. Maybe it's just having the courage to say that I'm not. So it's okay for you men to say, I'm not okay. And if your woman is not allowing you to lean on them, I'm gonna say leave them. Get you another one. Get on up out of there. I'm all for leaving and going where the grass is greener on the other side, not just from physical appearance, but things will be different. You would like when you notice that change that you're not getting home, then just leave it be. Just let it be. Don't keep complaining about it. So we just wanted to say that about you men.
Yeah.
So
they got that saying, you always go where you celebrate it.
Yes.
So that's important to always go where you're celebrated.
Where you celebrate.
And God has a weird way of showing you in situations. We've had this conversation. We have a lot of conversations, so we might say that a lot because we talk this. I mean, I know this is a podcast, and we have things that we're trying to do with the podcast, but like this is like a real family ship, so we talk a lot. So if we say that a lot, we really mean it. We have conversations where sometimes God will show you what you're missing, and he will show you what you deserve and it will come from other people. It will come from it will come from not the person that you think it should come from, or the person that your expectations think it should come from. It will come from like other people, like not strangers, but just people that he just have a weird way of showing you that, look, you deserve better. Like you deserve to feel like this, and you deserve to be celebrated and poured into. Because I deal with that a lot. I pour out a lot, and when I'm empty, I'm just empty. And it became just it became the norm to me, and it's not okay to be empty. So,
it's not. So that's right. That's true. That's true. So you got any myths? Like I get it. We talk about me, being serious and stuff, but you got any myths for
Not really, child. Let me tell you something. Tequila. Let me say this is off script, but we're gonna get to the myths next. But Tequila buys these little chicken bites from Walmart. I think it's because I never go to Walmart. I go to Sam's. They sell some, but they ain't got shit on them. Tequila buy these. Walmart, you need a sponsor. I'm telling you, that's the only place you want to shop. She has these little chicken bites from Walmart, and they great value brand. And baby, when I say they are a 10 out of 10.
What's the first thing I told you to make out of them? I never would have thought to do that.
See, and that's another thing we talk about. Like, I need to get back into my, not ghetto married, but just my living married. Like, I just have become something so bougie. I don't know. And I wouldn't say bougie,
but you always been bougie.
I've always been, but I'm just saying, no, I'm not. But I'm just saying, like, certain stuff that I don't do no more, there's not a problem. Like, I miss it. And sometimes when it happens, I just feel alive. So I showed her one day. And I was like, what you cooking? She was like, oh, I'm making a wrap. I'm like, a wrap? Out of what? She was like, you just get a tortilla, get you these little chicken bites, the ones I'm talking about. But she had some lettuce and, was it ranch?
Ranch. No, I had different kinds of. Yeah, it was a spice. I don't know what it was, but it was something.
I don't know what it was, but I was like, you can't put that together. Like, you can't eat that together. Like, who eats that like that? Listen, I made it, and babe, I talk about it every time. Every time I walk in the door, I just automatically go to it. The best house wrap. I don't know. We gotta find a name for it. That shit was so good. So I'm telling you. They got some great value chicken bites. They got different flavors. Oh, I'm eating a pepper flavor now. So good.
And I think that's the only thing it comes in is the pepper flavor. It's the popcorn chicken pepper flavor. And you know where I got it from.
The last one was hot?
Yeah, they all had it.
Oh,
They
okay.
had a little spice. Some of them, I guess, you taste it more, but you probably tasted it more in that
Yes,
one.
because I don't have the wrap maker.
Mm-hmm.
Do you got tortillas?
I don't. Do you got
You
tortillas?
got tortillas? Yeah, but that's and I'm still thinking about it because I'm like, yeah. So yeah, great thing. I just had to give the popcorn chicken a shout out, baby, because they are good, and I was hungry. So, but I don't really have no mess. I just been seeing like the Lex P drama.
Mm-hmm. That's the no shade, no tea
Yeah.
today.
So other than that, and hold on,
It was something else.
I do because I talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
I do got something to say. We all have friends and family members, and I know because I had a friend at a very, very, very young age used to do fucked up shit, and we always excuse their behavior.
Excusing behavior.
We have to learn to make people take accountability for their actions, the things they say, the way they move. You know what I'm saying? The things they do. Mm-hmm. We have to learn how to make people take accountability for the things, because if we don't, it don't fix itself. It just becomes a bigger issue, and it never goes away, and you're just constantly annoyed. So if you have somebody in your life that just think they can say what they want to say, do what they want to do, and you never supposed to have any feelings about it or be angry of any issues, and if you feel a way, you just oppress it and you never tell them, that shit stops today.
No, seriously, it does. Like, seriously, because I've been saying that. I was like, I'm never being bullied again in my life. And people don't understand that bullying doesn't mean just I'm picking on you like that. Bullying is when just like she said, somebody comes to you and it's about them. Mm-hmm. They don't hush. They keep saying whatever it is, you you're not supposed to have any say so. That's not what's up. And I'm not in the business for accepting that. Which that's not something that's common for me, but I do understand now why certain friendships dwindle down, why certain marriages dwindle down, why certain neighbor friends, you know what I'm saying? Just different little things, because you bullied me. And I'm like, I'm just a non-confrontational person. I don't like arguing. I don't like having disputes. I'm definitely not a fighter. I don't get me wrong. I have done something. I'm not an angel. Like, I will if I have to. But I'm really like, it has to be pushed. And when I feel like I'm pushed to that limit, it's like, I have to draw. I'm drawing back. Yeah. I'm drawing back when somebody pushed me to that limit. And people really have to learn how to listen. Yep. Like, I definitely can talk when I'm mad. And when I get to over talking somebody, that's because you ain't never listened to me. Yep. That's why I actually over talk, and then I feel like, dang, like, do you hear me? We don't have to have the same mental. We don't have to think like the same way. And it's always a agree to disagree to me. Yep. That's why I'm like, my two best friends, they are both Tauruses, and we don't talk every day. Like, it's nothing wrong with, like, we talk every day, but it's never an issue when we come together and we communicate and everything. But our friendship has been because she said, and then what else? Like, you'll get mad probably because I'll say something. I'll be like, Mary. But
it's not a form of bullying. Because what we're talking about is when people want you to be their yes man. Yes. Like, people want you to tell them that they're right, even though they fucking wrong. They don't want you to have they don't want your grown ass to have an opinion for yourself. You can't explain to them why you can't tell them how you feel and explain to them why you feel that way, because they don't comprehend nothing but the fact that you didn't agree with them. That's like a yes man. And that's just something I never, because I don't have to be pushed. Mm-hmm. You could just blow on me and I'm gonna give you what you're looking for. So.
And she really gonna tell you. Yeah. So like, she has no problem with telling you you're not wrong. Yeah. And I respect somebody that does that. Yeah. And I also respect somebody that, even though you may not in the moment, but if you can actually come back and be like, or I can come back and say, Mary, but you were right. I was just in the moment at the moment. And if I said anything, I apologize. But people don't even believe in apologizing. They just think they can do this right here, and then they back over here. And but for me, I don't operate like that. I like to have conversations. I love to have a conversation. Like, let's have a conversation about this. Let's see if we can come to a common ground about it. You still don't have to agree with me, and I still don't have to agree with you. But let's just talk about it to see if you really even heard me or if I heard you. Because don't one thing for certain, too, for sure, I hear everything.
Yeah.
I analyze situations down to the T to where you be like,
that's why it's important to agree to disagree
Mhm.
sometimes when you can't come to, you know, an agreement, because it'll ruin friendships, relationships, and stuff like that. But
not shut down.
But yeah,
don't shut down. Just agree to disagree.
And I'm big on that. Like sometimes I be pounding, I may want to have my way, and then a couple of days later I'll be like, "You were right, I was wrong." Like I say when I'm wrong or something, but you got some people that just never think they're wrong. They would not take accountability. They want you to say what they think you. They want you to say what they want you to say, and that's it. You can't have an opinion of your own, you know. And to me, that is mental health.
That is, I strongly agree. That is
mental health. That is mental health. Yeah, so I do kind of have like a little messy topic. So we had talked one time about the lady with the odor at my job. Oh, did I say at my job? I don't know. I had this out there. The lady with the member, and we talked about the pH. No.
Oh yeah, we okay. Yeah, we was talking.
Somebody told her.
For real.
Somebody told her, child, and was just like, "Look at your face," and was just like, you know, like, you know, just kind of ask her some questions or whatever, and it was just like, you know, like I just wanted, did about it simple, just like I wanted to bring it to your attention and stuff like that, and just ask her have she ever, you know, smelled it or whatever, like on herself, and she was like, "No, I don't smell anything." So yeah, so somebody did tell us. So we did save one coochie at a time. Saving one coochie at a time.
Y'all did that. How did
ain't
they
no y'all, I ain't do it. You know you can't send me to deliver no.
How did they say
you cannot send me to deliver no damn message. It ain't gonna come out right. No, she said she just told her, like, you know, that
are they gonna go to the doctor? And
yeah, so she said she just told her she just was worried about it because sometimes, you know, that odor can mean like serious things, and she just, you know, she just kind of smelled it a couple times, and you know, she said I think she even lied and was like, you know, because I've been there, you know, like just try to make it personal with somebody or whatever. So we saving one coochie at a time, baby.
Hey, if you smell them, pull them to the side. You know, so don't let your friend walk around there. Just don't let nobody walk around, especially when you're around them every day.
And I don't want to smell nobody coochie because I don't want to smell my own. So
yeah, it's like pull them to the side. And men, y'all will run up in anything and be telling some she stank. But what did you do? Did you leave or did you stay? Yeah, they stayed because it's a hole there, and they wanted to keep on going. That's all.
That's why we be joking about my little studs and stuff I love, but baby, baby, I can't deal with two coochies. No,
no. That'd be my thing. Like I'm like, Lord, if that was the thing to do for real, if I had to go that way, I don't think that I could deal with your cat and
baby. They'll just have to walk around with that thing on. Maybe just feel like they got. They'll just have to walk around with that strap on, baby, just to make me feel like they shoot every time. Cause baby.
Oh my God!
I don't want to see no cooch. I don't. Oh, you think they got coochie-less studs?
Coochie list? How you get a coochie list? How do? Wait a minute, y'all. Please, if you know how to find a coochie list woman anyway, please drop it in the comments. Because I don't understand that. A coochie list stud, Jesus, help a Lord,
oh, help a coochie list stud.
What a coochie list stud.
Oh God! Oh, okay.
Lord have mercy. Not a coochie stud. Like,
yeah.
Oh no. Okay.
That's crazy. That makes you think.
Yes. I'm like, how do you
get? I don't even do drugs.
Well, the only thing I can think of, you know how they say, like, man, the fresh look like a stud or something like that. I mean, but it ain't no woman, it's a man. So
he would.
I mean, man, fresh, he ain't no. I get what they be saying, what they mean by he look like a stud. He look like a stud. He does like a stud. He has some nice legs. I gotta show you. Y'all haven't seen my video.
Fresh got nice legs.
He has nice AF legs, like they are men
Manny
legs, but they
Fresh.
Manny. I was like, oh, I was at the stage, like I had a good time at the concert for Essence. He was at the stage, and I was looking. I was like, the legs look really, really nice.
Manny Fresh is like a Billa nigga. Like somebody just built him or something like Jordan McCain. Like Manny Fresh don't look.
But he had his legs were so nice. Watch say 400. Matter of fact, sometimes he'll have on shorts on 400 degrees, and you can see his legs. But it's just the structure. The structure of his legs are like. I look at men legs, and some men have feminine. I don't like a man that has feminine legs. Mm-hmm. Like you need to have a masculine legs, and I watch the way a man walks.
So Manny Fresh might be a coochie sister.
Maybe it might be a coochie sister.
Maybe. There it goes. That damn juvenile so fine. Shit.
He is.
Like, do he age?
He cool. But Juvenile rubbed me wrong back in the day. He came to the world.
Oh, that was
before they came. But he just had this attitude, like we was the cool girls. Like we got I don't know who got the picture, but it was probably like 4 or 5 of us. That man was like, "Don't touch him."
No.
Like yeah, he was one of those type of men. Yes.
Oh yeah, yes. I would.
He was one of those. I don't know. Maybe we just weren't his type, but I mean, I felt like maybe not me, but somebody in the group. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, But whatever, that ain't him.
Don't touch him.
Yeah, he was like, don't touch him. He was a mean one. And you know somebody else that was Bun B, that man said we was going to take pictures with him. This was a few years ago. The first day he said, I got a wife. Boy, don't nobody want you. Or your wife. Ain't nobody staying you. He said, I got a wife. All we were doing was taking pictures. Like we were in the back, like behind the building. And it was probably 3 of us. It was like literally 3 of us. Me and whoever I was with. It might have been 5 because then it might have been 2 other girls that came back there, and he was getting in the truck or whatever. We were just taking. It was like, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying? Just taking pictures, and man said, "I got a wife, boy. I don't want you. I don't want you at all. You all right?"
Yeah, they old now. They how they got a wife, but they just slept with 16,439 girls over the years. And they career juvenile too.
All of them.
He be with his wife now, but I'm just saying.
That's what they do.
I'm just saying. So don't be. Oh, I got no wife now because your ass had a wife back in 99, 2000. Girl, you work? Yeah, you had one then.
Yeah, man.
Bun B too. I bet you they used to be.
Like, man, yeah. I'm gonna beat my. But what Bun B was saying on the stage, ooh, where the hoes at? They look so fine out here. I'm like, but then you get back there and that's what you say. Boys, be yourself. Just keep it real. Like, we know you're married and all of that. And even when he get, I don't know. To me, I respect when you grow. If you growing and you're no longer in that era, like you don't have to portray it because everybody's grown now. Don't make it be a thing. And then you think because somebody's coming to a fan is actually just want to take pictures with you, speaking to you. I'm definitely the one. It's not even a celebrity that I want to fool with.
And then it's crazy how every celebrity automatically think people want to sleep with them. Baby, please.
You can be my homeboy.
It's a man somewhere that's not a celebrity that a girl drooled over. I'm just saying, don't nobody always want to sleep with y'all. I don't get starstruck anyway. That's so weird. We always had that conversation.
Yeah.
I'd be so excited to meet people that nobody would be excited to meet. I saw a girl I follow on TikTok that does that cooks bread and cooks and stuff. And baby, and Trader Joe's, and I was so starstruck. I was like, "Oh my God, yeah!" And I was just talking to her and stuff, and she was just so nice. I think her name is Kennedy something, but you know, she taught me how to make one bread that I make 2, and we was in there talking. I was like, "Girl, you be making that?" She was like, "It is easy." No, it ain't, baby. But like, those are the people I'd be excited to meet. You know what I'm saying? And then people need to stop always trying to be mean to their fans. Like, if it weren't for us, you wouldn't be
who you are. You would not be who you are. So that leads me to talk about the segment No Shade, No Tea. As you know, everybody know damn near every episode I'm mentioning Poor Minds, the XP Trail. So just this week, this was earlier this week, what, Monday or Tuesday? You know, if you know the setup, Lex P always talked about Rapper Bay. Yeah, me and Rapper Bay. Yeah, me and Rapper Bay. Yeah, me and Rapper Bay. anybody in our age already know. Usually that's what we do. We give our
Code
person,
name.
it's a code name, and don't nobody know nothing about it but us, regardless of what the situation is. 9 times out of 10, when you're doing that, that does mean that there's something going on. Not that you praising that. Who knows what goes on behind the scenes or whatever. So boom. Here we go with Toya Kent. She did the little Netflix thing about the biography about how Lex P from poor behavior. And girl, they don't have poor behavior. Please believe me. Was with her man
about, yeah.
6 years, and she was with the dude for 8 years. Okay, boom. I listened to what she had to say or whatever, and I listened at this. I had just watched the episode with Drea and Lex, and it was something about I can't really say exactly what it is, but they were talking about basically men should be slapped or whatever, or they were talking about the polygamist. You seen that show, The Polygamist?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, they were kind of talking about that, and you know, the wife, I'm gonna say she wasn't even number one, but the number two wife that felt like she should have been with him, she met a girl when she went to jail and had that girl to go and infect him with HIV. So everybody's talking about how evil that was, but it's like he should have got it. Like, so Drea was just saying, you know, don't, like, nobody should do effed up stuff, no matter how messed up they did to you. Don't go do nothing evil to them. So to me, that was evil. So anyway, that was kind of neither here or there, but that was the post or the clip that Toya Kent put on. Then she comes on talking about betrayal. First of all, the only person that betrayed her was the man. And the rapper Bay is Propane. He's a local Houston rapper. If you live in a black city, everybody has some local rapper. Yeah. So when I saw it, of course, I went to Instagram to see what he looked like. He just looked like a dude, like not necessarily somebody you would talk to, but he looked like a throwback dude. Like he, you know what I'm saying, our age, and he probably had a little bread or whatever. Lex cute, got her body, and the other girl, to me, they kind of sort of favor, but Lex is cuter. But
she's biased.
Yeah, I'm probably.
Oh, yeah, we are.
I might be a little biased on that, but I don't play by my girl. So when it comes to that, so she was saying betrayal or whatever. So at first, when you seen it, you was like the girl was her best friend. So I was like, I gotta go watch it. That girl wasn't her best friend.
But that's what she was saying.
That's what she was trying to make it be, as if they were friends. But they only worked together for 4 years. Lex was with the dude for 6 years. She was with the dude for 8 years. 9 times out of 10, by the time they started working together, both of them were already messing with him. You think I'm fixing to be, you my friend, we're work friends. That's all we are. We're just co-workers. We see each other. And of course, working in the club, we pretty much have to interact with each other. I'm sure, and I'm positive, because we've done it before in past life, we're going to have a conversation. Girl, her man, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you don't want to make a scene, because only thing the girl's gonna do is get mad at you. Y'all still have to come to work together. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't feel, me personally, and this is just my opinion, I don't see the recognition or the reason that I need to address it to you, because it's just gonna create turmoil. And then when you're already invested or vested into that situation, you're not just gonna say, oh, I don't want to talk to you, because if you say that, guess what? You didn't want that man. You just were using him for probably what he could do. So apparently Lex wanted that man. And then all I know was it was just for clout. That's all it was. She trying to make a little bread off of that. And I hope she did get her a few thousand. She might have got a good 10,000 off of the reviews, because I did a little review last night. But at the end, it was clear to what she was doing. She said that her business is dwindling down because of her mental, and she had to go to therapy, and she can't perform like she needs to. But people get to go on and have a successful podcast, and he got a chance to have a successful rap career. But my business is dwindling down. So what you want them to do? You should have just asked Lex, could you come on the show and y'all talk about it together? Like, all of that hurt. Like, you want sympathy, you want empathy, you want people to bash her. But I'm not going. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still not a yes woman. If I felt like Lex was wrong, I would have said it. And she did make a response on something. She was just like, I didn't know, you didn't know, you know. So that's just my take on it. I just feel like Toya Kent, you should have came with more, like a little more detail in the story if you were gonna say that. And then this was your, I'm gonna give her grace and say this was her second baby daddy because she has 2 kids, but who's to say that could be her third baby daddy? And she's saying that this is her person, the person that she stamped. Did he stamp her? And then what you know about a nigga like that? They gonna have you at home. They gonna have her over here, her over there, her up there. Her. They got a lot of females around there, so everybody get messed up in it. So I'm sure Lex probably had, trauma behind it too.
Love is a love is a power. Listen, let me tell you something. Love is a powerful thing. Sometimes, and I always say it too, because I never kill nobody. I never take nobody. I'll never take nobody from their children or nothing because I'm in love with them. They don't want to be with me no more. Any of that. But I can get how some people like just be so madly in love. They call it graveyard love with people. It's so many people in the world. I wonder why nobody gets that concept that, okay, it doesn't work with this person. Hurt, grieve, do what you gotta do, go through the process and go on, because let me tell you something. It's always a better nigga than that nigga. I don't care how much you think he's the best or it don't get no better. It's a nigga better than that nigga.
Have everywhere. Confidence in yourself.
Yes.
They don't have confidence in themselves. They be so insecure about themselves. And I'm talking about pretty women. Not you don't even have to just be this bad. Well, I don't think you don't have everybody should have confidence in themselves. When you get up and you walk out the door every day, make sure that you look the best that you could ever look. Don't the bonnet's going out the door and looking, just getting out the bed, rolling out the bed to run to the stove and stuff like that. I went to get my cat waxed this morning. And I get out the car, the girl was like, you told me you need to go get it fixed. But the girl was like, she said, you look cute. All I had on was a house dress. She said, you wear it in the house? Yeah, that's a house dress.
Yeah, I heard it here first.
But for real, like, you ain't gonna see me go nowhere with no bunny on. I'm not fixing to do it. I'm not going nowhere with no bunny on but to the bed. Now in the hotel, if I need to run down, give me some ice or something like that. But I'm not gonna you're not gonna catch me in public anywhere with a bunny on.
Well, since we're here on this topic, we're gonna make sure we end the podcast in a light because I want to talk about this coochie wax. Because I've never done it, and we had this conversation. So I was like, I've never done the coochie wax. And so I was like, I kind of always wanted to do it, but I've never done it because in my mind, I'd be like, when I leave, she'll be like, why her coochie look like that? Or did her coochie look a certain way? Or like, I'll be killing myself all week. Like, what she thought about my coochie? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never heard nothing bad about it, but with men, it's different because they just trying to get the coochie.
They just trying to get in
like, no matter, I don't care if you're married and love, been with a nigga forever. He just trying to, he ain't critiquing it. So, and women critique everything. So I would be killing myself, baby. I'm promising the next time I go. No, I'm the type of person, like, after maybe a day or two it bothers me, I'll call him and be like, what you thought of my coochie? Like, what you said when I left? Like, what was...
Well, one thing about this girl, she... You know how sometimes people will talk about somebody to you. Yeah. She's never done that before. She's never.
But I want to know what her thoughts is. Like, I just want to know. Like, that's why I couldn't go. And then I be sending videos where the girls be like on all fours, bent over, like getting their crack wet. Like, I don't know what it look like back there. Don't nobody know what it look like in their butt crack.
But you know what? Some people say that they put mirrors back there to see what they booty hole looks like. I don't.
My booty hole is normal.
It's back there. It's just back there.
Like, those are people that's doing something with it or something. Because who putting a mirror back there?
Child, they say that they be sending, they be letting people look at it and all that kind of stuff.
I don't know what it look like. No. She might get back there and I got a whole motherfucking taste the rainbow symbol or something. I don't know. No, ma'am. So I think I just stick to the way I do it because my mind just wandered too much. Like,
and it's not a bad thing. Of course, I felt that way too, but I'm very particular about stuff like that from my hair. Just anything. I'm very particular about somebody doing that those type of services for me. So I know the girl. I did go to like LA Bikini, but for some reason they kept closing or something. But
oh Lord,
they
did. The
did.
coochie place closed.
They did. They
Oh,
closed, but they
that's
back
a bad
open.
sign.
I don't know what happened.
You ain't gonna keep opening and closing.
They open and close, and I was like, look, I need to come and get this hair off me, and I wasn't even having sex me, and I'm like, I just don't like it. I'm used to it now.
Well, do it hurt?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it hurts. I do have a high tolerance for pain. But this is one thing about it. So when I first started going, I had more of a coarser hair. But now that because once you get it, it slows down growing back.
Okay.
And then, so like if you have more curly hair, it's probably going to, like, it's fine now. It grows back fine. Like today when I went, I feel it, but it's not as intense. Like I try not to let it grow. And then, I went through my BROKE for 7 months that time. And I had started shaving. And I did notice that it was, kind of rough. And when you could feel it growing back. Like, you know how you feel it growing back and it be a little itchy. Y'all know how that be.
I just ain't gonna shave.
And it wouldn't, when I went to her, she was like, Tequila. She said, you know me better than that. She said, don't do this no more. She was like, you better call me and tell me to come. And while I'm talking about my girl, that's Skin Tuition, Ashley Huntington.
Okay.
That's Skin Tuition. So yeah, I go to her. And so yeah, like I say, it's just more so of the first, probably even after the second time, you just don't let it grow back full. Like when you start seeing it coming.
So what you just lay there, she do, and then you gotta open up and get in there. Damn. See, I got too many. So my mind go.
So after you just lay on she just tell you to lay like this, and she gonna pull it open and everything, like she. She pull you open, she pull this, she pull that. See, my hair go all down my leg. Go all down my leg. So even if you see a hair up in here, I definitely, it's bald there. It's definitely bald there, but
yeah. Lord, y'all know we talk about everything, baby. Baby, I don't know. I just use that little V, like the hair remover. Yeah, you just put it on and you let it sit a while. It don't bother me at all. You let it sit a while and then it wipes right off in the shower. Yeah, that's what I have to use. So, baby, I ain't finna wreck, because when I've seen, and I'm like, why that coochie look like? And they'd be like, because they use a razor.
Yeah.
Look like Star Crunch or something.
And she do vajacials. Just like a facial.
If y'all don't know, in the beginning, I don't care what I can afford. I just don't do certain things. I don't have I do got esthetician. I don't do lashes, makeup. I don't do nothing. So I didn't know what a vajayjay. I kind of think I knew. Is it like a steam pot?
She does use the steamer, and it's like products too, and to get the ingrown hairs and stuff like that. Okay. And it be real smooth. It's like a facial. Just like a facial.
So you had a vajayjay?
I have had one before, but I didn't have it today. I haven't had one. I need to get one.
Look at you. You and your coochie just living your best life, ain't you? Well, I ain't mad at it. Because I'm scared. I'll be worried about what she think mine looking like.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
Yeah, so
you got something else to tell them? You got something else to say?
I don't. I enjoyed you today, like every day.
You too.
Me and my spider web hair.
I don't know why she think that hair is just thin, because I have seen thin hair.
Let me tell you something though. I wear good. If anybody see me when I have my hair be thick and my hair be, baby, this is spider web hair. Look at it. No, so it's fine.
Well, before we close out, I'm going to say this. Every journey has a different season, and we're grateful for the memories that we share, and we are excited for what's ahead. So thanks for sticking with us, and the best is yet to come. So remember to comment, like, subscribe,
and share. Most importantly,
tell a friend to tell a friend. And we want to get our viewers up, our subscribers up. So right now, I think we're like a few over 100. I'm gonna say maybe like 105ish or something like that. Let's see if we can get about 200. So just tell a friend to tell a friend. I know if you like it, your friend gonna like it. Your mama might like it. Your little child might like it. Somebody likes it.
No, don't let your child just use their little thing and just subscribe it. Don't let your children listen to this shit we be
A
talking about.
grown child,
Okay,
like 20 something. They
no,
20.
some of the motherfuckers 15 need to watch because they want to be 20.
They need to.
Yeah,
they do.
yeah.
They do. They do.
Yeah.
They do. They do.
They want to be grown. So
Yeah.
we've enjoyed you all like
Yeah.
always, and thank you for watching.
Thank